The symphony of roaring engines reaches its crescendo as Audi bids farewell to an era of automotive excellence. Brace yourself for a breathtaking goodbye as the iconic Audi R8 with its legendary V10 engine takes its final bow in a spectacular Grand Final Edition in 2023. Prepare to be captivated by the allure of power, beauty, and unbridled performance as we unveil the remarkable 2023 R8 V10 Final Edition. Join us on a thrilling journey through the last chapter of a legend, where adrenaline meets innovation and the heartbeat of a true automotive masterpiece echoes one last time. Get ready to witness the end of an era and embrace the audacious spirit of the Audi R8 like never before. Few supercars actually get driven daily, but the latest Audi R8 seems designed for such a task. It offers a reasonably easygoing ride along with its breakneck acceleration. The R8 shares its underpinnings and its powertrain, a mighty V10 and 7-speed automatic, with the wild Lamborghini Huracan. The Audi, on the other hand, is less hardcore than the Lambo, and thus less intense on a curvy road or racecourse. Instead, the R8 provides a level of refinement more in line with the rest of the Audi portfolio. Its two-seat cabin is lined with high-end materials and has a simple design that forgoes the typical center-mounted infotainment display in favor of a digital gauge display that serves both functions. The inside is pleasant for both driver and passenger, and the R8 would be an excellent touring vehicle if it didn't have a small baggage room that can only contain one carry-on suitcase. If this combination of performance and luxury appeals to you, now is the time to act, as Audi's V10-powered showcase is retiring this year. Until now, if you wanted the enormous power of an Audi R8, you had to go all-wheel drive. Audi will offer a limited edition R8 GT in 2023, a rear-wheel drive coupe with a more powerful version of the 5.2-liter V10 with 602 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque, which was previously only available in the Quattro. The GT will reach 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds and reach a top speed of 199 miles per hour, according to Audi. The current generation R8 will be phased out this year. Audi is launching the supercar with a limited edition GT model that is only available with rear-wheel drive and a 602 horsepower version of the V10 engine. The GT also has a reworked 7-speed automatic gearbox with faster shifts, as well as a drift-inducing torque rear driving mode to make hooning the R8 easier. The R8's V10 engine is available in 2 power levels, both of which are powerful enough to rock your eardrums with their unearthly exhalations. The R8's 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox isn't the smoothest. It downshifts too abruptly on occasion, resulting in neck-snapping acceleration followed by a rapid upshift. The base R8 has adaptive suspension as standard, whereas performance variants have a more aggressive fixed damper configuration. Both absorb bumps superbly and provide a comfortable ride that you could tolerate on lengthy travels without becoming fatigued. However, the R8's supple nature has a drawback. In full attack mode, it doesn't handle corners as confidently as its competitors, feeling more unsettled than you'd expect from a supercar. The conventional steering configuration is straight and provides enough feel to transfer information from the road to the driver's hands. On the other hand, this doesn't appear to be a car that begs to be flung around with its back tires smoking. The GT's interior has rich black and red upholstery, carbon fiber interior trim, and a numbered plaque indicating its production run. Aside from the GT, the rest of the lineup, which includes a coupe and a convertible, stays untouched. It is not a cost-effective option. Rear-drive cars get 14 miles per gallon in the city and 23 miles per gallon on the interstate. All-wheel drive vehicles perform considerably worse, 13 and 18 respectively. As a result of the poor showing, all buyers must pay a gas guzzler tax as part of the purchase price. That's okay. More information about the R8's fuel economy may be found here. Minimalism has never felt so opulent. Audi presents a surprisingly simple arrangement by having the instrument cluster double as the infotainment screen, allowing the finely contoured sports seats and high-resolution digital gauge display to take center stage in the R8's cockpit. Audi offers a wide range of interior color and texture options, including black, gray, brown, and red leather in flat or quilted patterns with matching or contrast stitching. Overall, it's a well-executed cockpit with simple controls, including the ignition switch on the steering wheel. Nobody buys a supercar for its practicality, and the R8 doesn't deviate from the segment norm by providing true cargo capacity. During our testing, it only allowed for one carry-on suitcase. Pack as little as possible. The superb virtual cockpit gauge cluster serves a dual purpose here, displaying instrumentation as well as the MMI infotainment system. It seems as futuristic here as it does in other Audi models like the A4 and TT. High-resolution navigation is standard, and the system may be operated using voice instructions, steering wheel-mounted buttons, or a click wheel in the center console. A built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot is standard, as are Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Audi offers few driver assistance systems, but the R8 Coupe comes standard with a full set of airbags. Visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, for additional information on the R8's crash test results. The new 20-inch 10-spoke forged wheels save almost 20 pounds, the carbon brakes save another 27.6 pounds, and the aluminum and carbon front anti-roll bar saves 4.4 pounds. Weight is saved by using more Alcantara in the cabin and using less sound deadening. Audi claims the US spec curb weight is 3,516 pounds, or 55 pounds less than the basic R8 V10 RWD. The improved carbon fiber aero kit features a wider front splitter, larger side sills, more flicks on the leading corners, vertical aeroplanes on the rear fenders, and the rear wing with gooseneck supports. The outside is adorned with black emblems, with the final never-before-done gesture being to paint the V10's intake manifold black rather than gray. Audi USA then made every option bar on standard equipment for our market. Audi laser light headlights, a carbon fiber front sway bar, the dynamic package, dynamic steering, the sport exhaust and red brake calipers are all part of the package. The premium package, carbon inside package, diamond stitch full leather, and contrast stitching dress up the inside. The only thing missing is the full leather interior, which is hefty. When compared to the original GT 10 years ago, the 2023 model has 42 more horsepower and 15 more pound-feet, weighs 67 pounds lighter, the first GT was Quattro, and has a maximum downforce of 661 pounds at the R8's highest speed of 199 miles per hour. The sprint to 62 miles per hour takes 3.4 seconds, which is 0.2 seconds faster than the 2012 R8 GT and the current R8 V10 RWD. That would have been plenty for a V10-powered send-off. The 2023 R8 GT RWD will be limited to 333 units, the same as the original R8 GT. 150 of them will visit the United States. They'll be gone by the time you finish reading this. Furthermore, the R8 has been so fantastic for so long that we believe there were no more rabbits in the Bavarian hat to be pulled. The R8 couldn't drift, at least not in the computer-assisted manner popularized recently by so-called drift modes. It can now. Under the left steering wheel spoke, press the Drive Select button. In the left corner of the digital gauge cluster, a dial with the words Torque Rear and 7 hash marks emerges. Each point signifies an increase in permitted slip angle, how far you may swing the back out and hold it there in drifting terms. Each hash mark denotes the maximum rear wheel speed as a proportion of forward speed in the mathematical language utilized by the system. Assume you hit the drift pad at 22 miles per hour. Setting 1 permits the rear wheels to spin 20% faster than the fronts, or at approximately 26 miles per hour. Setting 5 allows for 52% more wheel spin out back, and the rear wheels may revolve at 33 miles per hour. When set to 7, the mechanism allows for 67% more wheel spin, or around 37 miles per hour. More slide equals faster rear wheel spin. As forward speed increases, the percentages decrease. Setting 1 only allows for 5% greater wheel spin at 45 miles per hour, while setting 7 allows for 34% more. At 112 miles per hour forward velocity, all settings converge, and just 4% more rear wheel speed is permitted. In each of the 7 choices, the math equations have the same effect as limiting slip angle. but with a narrowly flexible cap rather than a hard cap. Iron Man will have to switch off ESC and make sure his arc reactor is well charged if he needs to perform some sliding at 150 miles per hour for the next MCU tentpole. All of his reflexes will be required, because the mechanical limited slip differential on the back axle does not accept software orders. The system enforces slip angle limitations using front brake activation and throttle cutoff in settings 1 to 3. Only throttle cuts are used from 4 to 7. Audi set up a drift course at the Montalbanco circuit outside Seville, Spain for us to test. We discovered that the system makes drifting easier, not easier. If you get the pedal to play correctly, even for a brief while, the boundaries of each setting become immediately evident, with the tail gradually coming around to meet those hash marks. We got 6 more laps on a tight, kinked-up track, but it rained right as we drove out of the pits, and Audi didn't let us drive the car on public roads. So be it. We drove the base model a year ago and know how well it performs. When you push the automobile past a setting's mathematical boundaries, the ESC kicks in to straighten the car out. However, this is only achievable at low settings. Even at 35 miles per hour, improper footwork in setting 7 causes the tail to turn 180 degrees before the ESC can pull the plug. We bid farewell to the V10 engine that has captivated automotive enthusiasts for years. It's a culmination of power, precision, and passion that will forever be etched in our memories. In this final edition, Audi showcases the culmination of years of engineering excellence and unforgettable driving experiences. That's it for today's video. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest Audi news, breathtaking car reviews, and thrilling driving experiences.